What up, parrot heads? Merry Christmas. This is Coming Monday, where we dive into the myth, the mirth, and the music of James William Buffett, one song at a time. I'm your host, Mike Postalakis, and with me is Caleb Run Rudolph McCraw. Caleb, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing really good. If there's a way we can make this video where it's all us animated, like claymation animated, would be awesome. That reminds me of another story of a young man who...
Yeah. And that's got to be real close, right? AI and stuff.
Yeah, being able to do that. I don't want to do it without AI. We've been over this before. I think AI is evil.
Yeah, it's really bad.
I don't trust AI or demons. A lot of people would say the same thing.
How's your Christmas season?
It's been going pretty good. I'm excited. I'm going back home for Christmas to see my family. I talked about it last week, but it's my niece's first Christmas, which I'm very excited for. And also, like I said last episode too, it's like we have a lot of young kids in my family now, so that makes Christmas a little bit more fun, just because there's a lot more excitement around it. Because like when you're all like adults, it just becomes like you like giving. It's like, oh yeah, here Uncle Dave, here's your socks. How's golf been going?
Yeah. You don't give like just gift cards?
No, we do like the Dirty Santa thing sometimes, and we do that with just gift cards a lot of times. But I prefer like when you do a thing like that, it's like a $20 gift. I think that's a better and more creative idea. Because I remember I did it one year, and I bought $20 worth of candy, which is funny for a group of adults. Because then people were pushing away who got the candy.
Yeah. I one of my favorite Christmas memories was when I was a teenager. I worked at this Italian sports bar, and they had like a Christmas party.
When you say Italian sports, what was it?
it was a bocce ball club.
It was a bunch of we just watched Lazio FC matches on TV.
No, it was like it was a sports bar, but it was owned by this like Italian guy.
It was just Ray Mancini fights constantly.
And we had a Christmas party, and we did like the bring a gift white elephant thing, And I ended up getting, I was like 16. I ended up getting a novelty toilet paper that had marijuana leaves on it. I thought that was pretty cool. And then, but one of the best things I ever saw was there were these two twins. There was these twins that were like waiters, and they were probably like both 5'7", and they were just like a couple of knuckleheads, and they thought they were hilarious, these guys. And so the guy who owned the place, at some point, there was a microphone, and he grabbed the mic, and he was like, hey, I just want to thank all of you for your hard work for this year, and I hope you enjoy it and enjoy the food and blah, blah, blah. And thanks again, and Merry Christmas, And at one point, one of the twins grabbed the mic. He was like, I'd also like to say a few things, right? And then he went on, and I kid you not, told a 2-hour Shaggy Dog story that, like, after about 10 minutes, the whole party just went on without him, like they just went back to like, how you doing, and the music kicked back on. But I watched this guy. He was on the mic for 2 hours, just like, and then I went over to this thing. Like, that was like a sustained bit. You're not impressed by this at all. I remember this like 20-some years later.
I'm going to make you feel really old. I don't know what the phrase Shaggy Dog story means.
Oh, no. I thought I'd already told this one. I was going to leave. We're going to have an empty seat.
No, definitely haven't heard that one.
Yeah, I haven't heard that.
Oh, my gosh. No, Shaggy Dog story is like, you know what a Shaggy Dog?
No,
I know it's a terrible movie with
Tim
Tim Allen.
No, it's like you're telling a story that has no purpose or ending.
Oh, okay.
So you just drone on, but it's like on purpose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of terrible movies with Tim Allen.
Anyway, moving right on.
Speaking of terrible movies with Tim Allen, I hate the Santa Claus.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Oh, God, it's so bad. I can't figure it out. My whole thing about that movie, we're going to talk about Christmas movies here in a second, but I'll start with this one. Santa exists, and he does exist, children watching. I talked to him today, and listen, I'm sure if you're all good, he'll bring you whatever you want. But Santa exists in that universe, and everyone talks about him like he doesn't exist. Where do the presents come from then? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Because he's delivering presents throughout the whole movie, and everybody's like, oh yeah, well, Santa's not real. I don't know why this kid believes him. It's like, he does exist. What? It's crazy. You guys don't, Judge Reinhold.
Yeah, I'm not a big. I've never been a big Tim Allen fan. I mean,
Tim Allen.
if he ever hires me, big Tim Allen fan. But
Tim, you seem fine. I was always more of an Al Borland guy, to be real.
You are Al Borland. Aiden, do you have a favorite Christmas movie?
Favorite Christmas? Ooh. I do. I'm not gonna lie. I like Santa Claus.
Oh,
I wouldn't say it's my
There's
favorite.
always one in every single.
But no.
So real quick, what is the plot of this movie? Because I've never seen
The
it.
Santa Claus. So Tim Allen kills Santa. That's something no one talks about, really. Santa's on his roof, and he sees him up there. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And then he falls, and he puts Santa's clothes on, and that makes him into Santa. Like it forces him to become Santa because the Santa, it's spelled clause, like clause in the contract.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Right.
he goes to the North Pole. My favorite thing is the head elf is played by the guy from Numbers, who I can't remember his name, who I think is Jewish.
Mazel tov.
Which is funny because it's a Jewish guy playing a Christmas movie.
Wait, so what happens to the body?
But the body disappears. That's the thing. He goes out the next
Yeah.
morning and the body's gone. Because in the beginning of the movie, him and his son deliver the presents. Like they finish out being Santa. They go back to the North Pole. Then he comes back to try and live his regular life again. Like his brain wouldn't be completely melted by the idea that one, Santa's real, and two, I did his
He
job.
tries
for
to
him.
write it off in like a weird dream.
Yeah, it was a
or
weird
something.
dream or something. Yeah, and then he starts to become Santa. Like he gets fatter. It's like if me and you melded into one person kind of midway through the movie, where it's like he's fatter and has gray hair, and he shaves his beard off. There's a funny gag where he shaves his beard off and he stands back up and it's back. Again.
I do remember that from the
Yeah.
commercial or trailer. Yeah.
There's a part where he's fat with no beard, where he looks like enemy of the show, Forrest Bop, and
So how does he? I don't know, spoil anything, but how does this? This is all wackadoodle.
it ends
How
with
does
him accepting that he is Santa Claus. Basically, I don't know. I don't
And going
remember.
to the North Pole.
I don't know. My dad hates that movie, and it also made me hate that movie.
But my favorite is
Oh
A
my
Christmas
god! You know what
Story.
I didn't realize we talked about last week that was referenced in the song is that Jimmy Buffett talks about how Santa hates being Santa Claus, and he's like he wants to go back to when there's wooden toys.
Yeah.
That's also a thing in the Family Guy Christmas episode where they go to the North Pole and it's a miserable place.
Oh yeah, sure.
And then Santa's like,
a sweatshop.
he's like, "Have you ever tried to make an iPhone? There's a million of them I gotta make." He's like, "It used to be dolls and ducks. Now
What were you gonna say?
Christmas Story.
That's a
That-
classic.
that's my-
That's a great. I think that's in my top 5.
Oh man, I think if I have a favorite Christmas movie, I like A Christmas Carol. I always liked that one.
With the ghosts?
K-pop pop. I mean,
Which- okay,
good
here-
Lord. Yeah, which
Here's the
one?
question though. Which one? Yeah.
Lawrence Olivier or something? What?
George C. Scott as Scrooge.
All right.
I like the animated one that Robert Zemeckis made.
Could we film half the podcast like your side's black and white?
I think it's a good movie.
Oh, you're talking about the Jim Carrey one?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think that one's pretty
I
good.
can't do. Oh no! I can't do those.
I saw that in 3D.
Those like
Thank you, Aiden.
because that's also done like the Polar Express, right?
Yeah, we talked about this previously. Hey guys, it's time for Caleb McCraw to repeat a story.
Drink.
But when I was a kid, I saw the Polar Express with my second grade class in a one-room theater, and that made that movie positive to me. And I don't have a lot of positive childhood memories, and I hold on to that one, and that's why I like that movie.
Yeah, I just can't do the motion capture.
Yeah.
It's too uncanny valley.
Also, I love Home Alone. Home Alone's probably another good.
Wait, all right, hold on. Home Alone 2 is the better movie. First of all, Dunn's in it, but a certain president's in it.
Nice little cameo.
Nice little cameo. People are saying,
That's
the
cameo.
second one is legitimately a better movie.
It's just the same movie.
Yeah, but the setting of New York and Christmas and all that is better than the house.
What?
I think so.
It's the same.
You know
we
who
can say it's a comparable movie, but saying it's a better movie,
I think it's a better movie. And you know who agrees with me?
Who?
Macaulay Culkin.
Ah, that's cool. But he's from New York. Of course he wouldn't care. He didn't have a regular childhood. He doesn't know what Christmas is like.
He's also a crazy person. Right?
Yeah, well, all these might be true, but he still likes the
out of
movie
his-
better.
he's out
Yeah,
of his
dude,
mind.
that's true.
That is. He said it's a better movie. That's true. But John Candy's in Home Alone 1.
Sure, yeah. I don't know. I think 2's a better.
John Candy, that scene when he introduces himself is so funny. By the way, my brother loves John Candy. For Christmas one year, I got him that jacket, like the Kenosha Kickers jacket.
Yeah.
And we were like that scene when he like introduces himself. He's like, "Hi there, Gus Pazinski," and he like waits for her to recognize him, and he's like, "Polka King of the Midwest."
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then he starts listing off his songs, and she's like, "You said you could help me."
Yeah, that's a great bit. Yeah, yeah. John Hughes, man. Hey, proud conservative.
We're not doing our political talk quite yet.
So what are you saying? What's your favorite?
Oh man, you'd probably have to come back to me. I'm sure you have one on deck for your favorite Christmas movie because I'm trying to think. There's so many I really like. I mean, Christmas Vacation is like,
That's my favorite.
Christmas Vacation.
Chevy, baby. Chevy's my hero.
Dude, Chevy's so good, and it's so fun. It's such a good, like, so many great lines.
John Hughes again, by the way.
Are you surprised, Clark? If I woke up tomorrow with my head sore on the carpet, I wouldn't be more surprised.
Just like, I mean, I don't get me started. I could quote the whole movie. It's so many quotable lines in that movie.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas is so good. Just because we talked about this previously, like the fact that it's like all practical sets.
Yeah. I mean, you know, on YouTube, people are going back to these movies. I mean, come on, don't you? I feel like that was a setup.
No, it wasn't. I was just saying.
This is what I'm talking about. People love these movies from my like.
It was a little bit of.
It was a little bit of a setup.
I wasn't trying.
You're
to set him
gaslighting
up.
me here,
I'm
McCraw.
not trying to set him up like that. I would never give Mike a chance to do anything good.
Because all movies now are just CGI crap. It's not people acting in front of. They're just in front of a green screen.
It's true.
And like every Star Wars movie.
Sorry. I said last week I did put a Mike post like my favorite Christmas movie is Jingle All the Way.
Yeah, you did mention that.
Mm-hmm.
No, Christmas Vacation's still my favorite.
I wanted a Turbo Man so badly as a child. I can't tell you how badly I wanted one. I thought it was so cool. I also wanted to be a mailman kind of because of that job, because of that.
Yeah.
Or sell mattresses or whatever Arnold Schwarzenegger does in that movie. Phil Hartman is such an ass in that movie. Have you seen it?
I mean, not in 20 years.
So there's a scene. My brother sent me this the other day. There's a scene where he's eating cookies. So obviously he's looking for the Turbo Man doll because he lied to his wife and said that he had it. And he's driving around. And then so Phil Hartman's there, who's divorced, hanging out with Rita Wilson. Who, by the way, solid on you, Phil Hartman. Also, solid on you, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Clear how that relationship worked out. But he's like, yeah, he calls his house and Phil Hartman answers the phone. And then he's like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm making cookies with your wife. And he's like, what? And then he like eats one. He goes like, oh my God. And it's like, he doesn't have to do that noise.
Yeah.
It's like, he's clearly trying to get a rise out of Arnold Schwarzenegger, which he does.
Yeah. You know, to go back to our like age discrepancy, one thing I think is pretty cool is like you guys like Kyler Finney and other people like love Chris Farley.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool. You know, like Farley is like when I was a teenager and stuff. But I'm waiting for you guys to like really get on board with Phil Hartman.
Phil Hartman, yeah.
Probably, if I had to say like the best SNL cast members of all time, it would be a fight between Dana Carvey and Phil Hartman. Because they were both
Phil
just
Hartman
so good.
I have the Best of Chris Farley DVD. I love Chris Farley.
Yeah.
When it comes to my favorite SNL cast members, I always liked Adam Sandler, even though he kind of just plays the same person. I like Norm because Norm just is himself in every sketch. Even if he's playing a cop, he's like, hey, what's going on in here? Which I think is just hilarious.
Yeah.
He's probably the best Weekend Update person. And
Dennis Miller.
Dennis Miller, yeah.
Dennis Miller was gold.
Yeah, Dennis Miller.
I do love Norm.
Wait,
too.
Dennis Miller was also kind of what Norm was. It's the same.
Yeah. No, they're the two best. They're the greatest.
I'm trying to. Yeah, but Chris Farley's probably my.
Have you ever done the your? Should we do a SNL draft?
An SNL draft? That'd be fun.
The three of us.
Go on. Yeah.
like we'll just go. We'll pick.
Our top three.
Well, you fill out a cast.
Okay.
Like six people.
Six people? Okay.
Because one thing that's like stinks about SNL now is like there's 45 cast members.
So many people.
I don't
listen,
get this.
And listen, Lauren, if you're watching, and I know you are, we'd love to be on the show.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, did you see the Cuck Furniture sketch? That's out by now.
it is out. Yeah.
You know, I could do it. I actually tried to write that as like a classic SNL
That is
sketch.
good. Yeah, that's
you
good
know?
SNL sketch.
But well, maybe we'll save that for another. It's not very Christmassy.
It's not very Christmassy.
Yeah.
Guys, if you want to see it, sound off in the comments below.
Yeah.
And we would love to do it. Let's do a Mount Rushmore of Christmas movies, though. Let's go ahead and do that. For your Christmas movies, anyway.
Yeah.
We'll do our personal ones, and then we'll see if we can narrow down like a definitive one.
Well, my Mount Rushmore would definitely be Christmas Vacation, Die Hard.
Oh my God, there's always a version that says Die Hard. It doesn't count. It's like saying
Why don't you think it counts?
It's like saying First Blood is one. First of all, it came out in July.
I know, but it's got that great Christmas. There's enough Christmas in Die Hard to make it a Christmas. I mean, the ho ho ho.
There is a lot of Christmas. Yeah, there's a lot
Yeah.
of Christmas. Yeah, they do reference Christmas a lot more. I guess that fair point.
And there's like Christmas music in it. I would say it's also the best action movie of all time. So it has to be.
I'm a big Under Siege guy.
Under Siege is great. I mean, hey, I wore out a couple VHS tapes on Erica Leniak.
Man, my dad loves the movie Under Siege. Dad, we got to watch that when I come home for Christmas. It's so, I mean, dude, the scenes in Under Siege, like, I remember Patrice talked about this on O&A one time, but he's like, everybody in Under Siege hits the same line where it's like, there's some dude named Ryback here. And they're like, Casey Ryback? It's everybody does that.
Well, here's what's amazing about Under Siege. This is because personally, and this is how I sometimes write sketches, is like you think of the reality of the world, right?
Yeah.
So the plot of Under Siege is that they snuck their way onto this ship,
Dressed as a band.
dressed as not a band, but also a catering unit and all this other stuff. So, which means they had to start doing that stuff. They're like, the idea of these terrorists, like getting together weeks before to rehearse with a band is hilarious. And they're like, come on, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, hey, Bob, you're coming
We
in
said
early.
it's an A. You're playing it in G. You're messing up. They're gonna realize.
Meanwhile, there's like other ones like trying to like, no, you set the fork on the right. You know what I mean? Like that to me is hilarious.
Also, the part where they kick it off, where he's like, "Who's the highest ranking officer in the room?" That's obviously a weird question for a guy to be asking. I would immediately be like, "There's something strange going on there."
That is a great movie. Then I think Christmas Story is up there. That's classic.
So you have Die
Gremlins.
Hard. So you have Die Hard right now.
Christmas Vacation,
Christmas Vacation, A Christmas Story, and
Gremlins.
Gremlins. Okay, I would go Jingle All the Way. Christmas Vacation, Home Alone 1, and for the last one, I want to go with something more. I would probably go just because I love it so much. It's a Wonderful Life.
You know, I'd never seen that movie until last year.
Every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings.
And you know what?
And every time Mike repeats a story, drink.
Because it's one of those movies that like I felt like
I didn't watch it till recently.
yeah, I was like, yeah, I know it just through osmosis, you know, but it's pretty good.
I mean, it's a classic. It's an American classic. What about you, Aiden?
All right, so A Christmas Story, A Christmas Carol.
Wait, A Christmas Carol, the same one he mentioned?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll go
Okay.
with that one. There are a bunch.
With
when
Jim Carrey, right?
Yes, when I was little, though, it was the Mickey Mouse one.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
It's not a bad one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
I also
Mikey's Once Upon a Christmas. That's the Christmas special title.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Hello.
Oh my
hold
god.
on,
Let me write that down.
Mikey's Once Upon a Christmas. Oh my god. Stop the tape.
And then I was struggling because, and I can't remember the names, but the stop motion ones you guys were talking about.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like Rudolph or
Yes, when I was little, it was like
Do those
that
count
was
as a
had to.
movie?
I know that's kind of what
I
I was
think so.
thinking,
They're
too.
more of a
Okay.
Christmas special.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but I think they're movie.
Rudolph?
They're movie enough.
Yeah.
Those are good. Rankin
Rudolph's
Bass.
really good, yeah.
Shout out to him.
Yeah. Franklin and Bass. Rankin and Bass. sorry.
Rankin and Bass. Yeah. I also want to give one of my favorite genres of movie. I'm not like a big horror movie guy, but I do like Christmas horror movies.
Oh yeah, like Santa Sleigh and Black
Yeah.
Christmas.
And Black Christmas is great. Christmas Evil's great.
What is that? I can't even. say
Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Silent Night, Deadly Night. Yeah.
That's a classic.
it. There's like a
There's a new one.
Krampus.
Krampus is a new one. There's a new one called what is it? It's got some line from Silent Night in it. I can't remember what the name of it is. Something like it's gonna throw me off, but it's like these two kids.
Well, Silent Night, Deadly Night.
It's not Silent Night, Deadly Night. It's another one like that. It's in that vein, but it's relatively new. I remember there's like
Better watch out.
Better Watch Out. Yes. But there's a scene in it where they're arguing about Home Alone. It's like, could you kill somebody with a paint can? And that's one of the kids is like a psychopath, and like he ties a guy to his chair, and he's like, guess what we're gonna figure out? And like he freaking throws a paint can down at him, and like
really? Oh, okay, I gotta watch this.
It's a
movie.
pretty good. It's pretty good.
Okay, that is interesting because that is something you think every time watching those Home Alone.
Sure.
Those guys would be devastated.
Yeah.
Because I remember there's a scene when like he's like, what's he gonna do? And then like then you see the paint can swing down and he misses, and he's like, he's gonna Home Alone him.
So we had some overlap there. You and I both had Christmas Story. You and I both had Christmas Vacation, right?
Yeah. Christmas Carol was Christmas Carol is another one that overlapped. Christmas Carol, I think a Christmas Carol has to be on a Mount Rushmore of Christmas movies because it's just a great Christmas story.
Mm-hmm.
And I think like also like, Charles Dickens wrote it, but I mean it's such like a definitive Christmas story.
Well, like it, if I remember correctly, it kickstarted Christmas up.
Yeah, it made it like a big deal.
Yeah, people weren't celebrating Christmas, and he was like, "I'll show you," and wrote this great.
Keep the Dickens in Christmas.
Moving on. No peanut butter cup on that one.
And thus the bomb streak continues.
But you know what? Like when we make this list, I really feel like I'm forgetting one. Like I'll drive home and I'll be like, "Oh, how did I like?"
Gosh, now I'm sorry. No, yeah, Miracle on.
Oh my
Miracle on 34th Street.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Okay, big no on that one.
That's like my dad's favorite.
Yeah, I was gonna say it is like a classic.
And my dad, it's like a tradition that he wants to watch. That movie's so boring. It's I'm talking about the black and white one. I don't know what they did in the 90s. They probably hip hopped it up.
Hip hopped it up.
But that old one is a snooze, man.
Hip hopped it up.
Talking about something from the 90s.
Hip hop. You've never seemed older than when you said that. They hip hopped it up. Had one of those fancy directors like your Steven Spielberg making something.
It was like it's like F. Gary Gray's Miracle on 34th Street.
Hip hopped it up.
I do want to take a look because I do feel like I'm missing one. But Gremlins, I mean, I love Gremlins. Like that's a perfect movie.
Yeah,
Although I think Gremlins 2 might be better.
Of course, you seem like a person who would have something.
There are.
I'm sure Trolls 2 is great too, Mike.
There are certain movies that I love, but when I think of the sequel, I think it's funnier, and it's Gremlins 2.
Mighty Ducks 2 is better than Mighty Ducks 1.
Ace Ventura 2.
Oh, that's
When Nature Calls is
When Nature Calls. Yeah, you could.
might be the funniest movie of all time.
Now there is a scene in Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls. You can possibly throw it in when you clip this up.
Yeah,
that scene when he's driving and he's like bouncing around in the car and he's like, "It's beautiful here. This land has so much wonder." And then it cuts it back, and then the other guy's sitting still, and they're just on a road. And he's like jerking around in the car. Like that's so funny.
It might be. I think it might be the funniest movie I've ever seen. It's so good.
Yeah, Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls is right,
and has aged. I don't think this, but other people would be like, "This has aged terribly." But I think that's only made it funnier.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I think Wayne's World 2 is funnier than Wayne's World, and I love Wayne's World, but 2's gold.
Mm-hmm. Austin Powers 2 is.
No, I disagree with you on that. No, let's not get crazy here. And then Gremlins 2, I think, is funnier than Gremlins.
Mm-hmm. History of the World Part 2.
Ooh, that was a stinker.
Yeah, that was.
What's Mel Brooks doing? What's he doing? Because he's what the remake? They're doing Spaceballs 2. Why is everybody going back to the well? Why did Christopher Guest and the make Spinal Tap 2?
It's crazy.
Who was that for?
I know.
Like people my age that love
Mike's age are scared to go to the movies.
Yeah,
they don't know.
I'm on the defensive every time I go to the AMC.
they're like the chairs move. It's scary.
It's leather recliners. I'm out in 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
I got popcorn all over my chest. And like young people, that doesn't like. Does Spinal Tap resonate with you at all? Like heavy metal doesn't even resonate.
Yeah, heavy metals. Yeah, I remember because I was looking at Christmas gifts for my niece. And Manning, if you're watching, don't listen to this part because it'll spoil your gifts, even though you're 6 months old.
We need every listener we can get.
But we were but I was watching it, And I was looking at the thing, and it had like an alphabet book, and it was like the alphabet book for like gods of metal, and I was like, what child knows who any of these people are? I was like, who's H for James Hetfield? I was like, who is that?
Like a book I read as a kid.
Exactly.
That kid's gonna flip their eyelids inside out.
Oh, dude, when people could do that, I was like, "You're possessed. Get the hell away from me."
I never liked that.
I
don't like body horror. I've never been a thing for me.
Yeah, because I used to know a guy who could do it who looked like he was not even doing anything. He would just be like burp, and then like his eyeballs would be inside out.
Yeah, I don't get anywhere near my eyes. It freaks me out. Like in general,
Yeah.
like I would never. If I had glasses, I would never wear contacts. I would wear glasses.
Yeah, Spaceballs 2, though, that's going to stink.
All this to say, Spaceballs 2 is going to suck.
Just like, there's no possible way the best outcome of Spaceballs 2 is not even going to remotely touch the first one.
Yeah. Also, Spaceballs is...
It's overrated. It's not that great.
Yeah, it's in terms of Mel Brooks movies, it's pretty down on the totem pole.
No, it's in the middle, I think.
Well, I mean...
Because you're forgetting, like, Life Stinks, which stinks.
Yeah. Well, I guess I would say Silent Movie, which is terrible.
Silent Movie's terrible. Which one do you think's better? Blazing Saddles or Young Frankenstein?
I like Young Frankenstein just because I think Young Frankenstein, I guess, is more evergreen. Because Blazing Saddles, I remember I watched a video once. These people on YouTube will go back and review old movies. I don't know if you know that.
I've heard tell of certain things.
But this guy made a point one time. He was like, they're like, you can't make Blazing Saddles today. And he's like, because here's the thing, you don't have to. He's like, because Blazing Saddles as a concept isn't funny to new people because they're like, yeah, everybody in the West is racist. It's like, we're all like, yeah, we know. It's like back in like the 70s, that was like a cutting idea because everything was glorifying it and making it seem like it was a great place to live.
Mm.
And so like that's why I think Young Frankenstein is just more evergreen. I love Blazing Saddles though. I think it's so funny.
It's so good. It's really funny.
I love how meta it is. Like when the scene where he's like, you can't be in here. The hell I can't. I'm working for Mel Brooks.
Yeah, I mean it's I think it's what kind of saves it too, is that knowing like type of comedy, you know? Like it makes it still watchable. It's so good. But I do think Young Frankenstein. I've never been like a producer's guy though.
Yeah, Producers is pretty good, but it's fine, but it's never been my favorite. As a guy who loves musicals though, I mean, it's pretty good.
What's your favorite musical?
Oh, Les Mis by far. I'm going to go see it in June in January.
I could have guessed that.
I'm gonna
At T-Pack, really?
Yeah, I'm gonna see it at T-Pack. I'm so excited. I might try and get pit seats.
Wait, what day?
It's the 25th of January. I'm still looking at when I'm gonna get tickets, but I'll figure it out.
I like that you say tickets plural. I think we all know this is a solo venture.
We don't.
I'll go with you.
That'd be fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go.
Fun. I might cry. Just heads up.
Well, I root for the other side, so.
You're like, why don't these people have jobs? If you're gonna move this furniture, move it to somebody else's house. How about that?
How many musicals have you been to?
In person, only a couple, but I mean,
Still.
I don't understand why it's so shocking to people that I take in high culture every once in a while.
Which ones have you been to?
Mamma Mia.
I have not seen Mamma Mia. It's too poppy. I've seen Les Mis. I've seen and Rock of Ages is the only other one I've seen like in person. But in terms of ones I've seen like movie versions of, like Les Mis, I've seen the movie version of a ton of times. I also have the Les Mis soundtrack on on vinyl. I'm trying to think of other good ones I love. The Producers I think is hilarious. I love the Producers a lot. I'm trying Book of Mormon.
Yeah,
It's really good. Book of Mormon's hilarious. If you've never seen Book of Mormon, it's so
I really haven't.
Oh, it's so funny. But this isn't a musical based podcast. But once I write
it kind of is.
Once I write my Jimmy Buffett musical, it's gonna be.
Oh, I know, man. How do we get the rights to that?
Dude, we'll figure it out. Jimmy, if you're listening.
My friends went to go see they has one, right? There was a musical.
What was there?
Something Margaritaville,
That's
obviously.
my idea.
But they were like, this is terrible.
Last Train to Margaritaville.
Last train to Margaritaville. Set in the 40s. All right, moving on. Let's talk about
Escape to Margaritaville.
that's what it is.
That's what it's called.
Escape to Margarita Mountain.
John Carpenter's Escape to Margaritaville.
Escape from Margaritaville, a horror movie. Oh, that'd be a great.
We should do that for like a YouTube video.
A horror movie about a escape.
Oh, we could do that as like a sketch.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
Escape from.
Flip that.
Just a guy with an
a Hawaiian eye patch.
an eye patch and a pirate's hat. It's like, are you a pirate? It's like, no, I have an eye patch because it's post-apocalyptic.
I think we should do that. That's pretty
Escape
good.
from Margarita.
That'll be a coming Monday production 2026.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about
coming parentheses Monday 2026.
Yeah. Let's talk a Sailor's Christmas off Christmas Island. You picked this song.
Dude, I love anything about sailors. We talked about it. I love sea shanty. I love sea shanties. We've been over that. Which, by the way, I stand by it that sea shanties are big.
A lot of people, I will say, commented on that video, and they were like, "Yeah, no, it's a real thing." So I guess I'm out of it.
Yeah, I'm sorry that Mike's 50 and not online. So that's not the point.
But this song is
what?
Yeah,
You feel validated.
I feel so validated. I was like, "This is," when you guys were like, "That's not true." I was like, "You guys are insane."
Well, so my wife was like, we were listening to Steve Rogers the other day, or Stan Rogers the other day, and I was like, "Oh yeah,
Canadian hero Stan Rogers."
Yeah.
Some people would say a cold weather Jimmy Buffett. Right.
Yeah. Well, where's he from?
He's from Nova Scotia.
Oh, okay. There's a guy actually. I've been meaning to send this to you. There was a guy in Cleveland. Cleveland has like a little awesome place called Put-in Bay. Like you have to take a ferry to get to it. And it's just like a small island that's all partying. And there's this guy, a singer known from there called Pat Daly. And he's like the North Coast Jimmy Buffett. So I'll send him to you. I keep forgetting to do that, but
that's so fun.
We should do an episode
Jimmy
about
Buffett's such a weird person to try and emulate.
Yeah.
It's like an Elvis impersonator.
But
it's such a weird one to be like, that's the guy whose career I want to model my life after.
Well, it's funny because Pat Daly has a song that talks trash about Jimmy.
That's also like in Club Dread, the Broken Lizard movie. That's like the joke is the guy's like a fake Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah. But we'll do an episode in Pat Daly's honor. Because he has a live album and I'm on stage somewhere. I'm like a teenager. I snuck in.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
It's just a guy being like, no, it's like if I just started to like dress in a suit and talk like Frank Sinatra and be like, no, I'm doing a different thing than Frank Sinatra.
All right. So again, you picked this song. This is a good one. This is a really good song.
This is a good one because it's the perfect type of sad the Christmas movie Christmas song needs to be. Because Christmas music, if you're by yourself, is the saddest thing you can be listening to. Mm. Next time it snows and your wife goes out to get something, just throw on Christmas music and stare out the window and just imagine this was my life.
I do it 25 days out of December. I love it. When she goes, I'm cranking Christmas music, and
yeah. But imagine you hated Christmas.
Well, no, but that's why I said like last time. Like this is what I love about Christmas is that it is that happy, sad, nostalgic,
happy, sad, nostalgic.
Depressing.
But yeah, the Sailor's Christmas I think is so good. I like the message of the song, which is kind of like Christmas is wherever you are. I like that. It's like because he says like a sailor's Christmas is in the harbor, a sailor's Christmas is out on the boat. It's like that's good. That's a good thought. I like that. Because, like, I mean, as somebody that lives away from their family during Christmas time, like when I talk to them on the phone, it's like we're all there. So it's cool.
Sure. Yeah. Do you, have you ever been on a boat?
A boat? Yeah.
I mean, like, are you a boating guy?
Not in the sense of, no, I've never like been like out in the ocean on a boat, like other than like fishing charters or something.
Mm-hmm. Do you fish?
Yeah.
I want to get into fishing.
Yeah, I'm not great at it, but like I like to fish. Yeah.
Do you? Fish?
My license expired. Sorry,
I know that's why I don't. I don't. You know me. I don't like signing up for stuff. I got to get a license to get pull a fish out of the water.
Listen,
come on.
Once again, tune in to Fins to the Left, Fins to the Right for our political opinions.
This is just ridiculous, man.
I like to fish. Also, I'm listening to it now. It's definitely easier on the ears, I gotta say, in my opinion.
Wait, say that again.
I'm listening to it now.
Oh, Sailor's Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's good, right?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, dude, it's so good.
Say.
That was a good one. It's very low key. I think his best music is low key. Like I've learned that from the ones I've chosen versus the ones Mike's chosen.
To me,
I like the show, baby.
I'm relatively newish to him, obviously, but like it feels more Jimmy to me than the other song.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this song could be on like one of the mid 70s.
You could just change to Sailor's Home, and it's completely the same thing.
Yeah, but it would fit perfectly on the mid 70s albums. Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh man,
but let's go fishing.
We should go fishing. Have you ever celebrated Christmas in a tropical place? The only time I know someone does it is in Home Alone 2 when they go to Miami and it's raining.
No, I sure haven't. I mean, I've spent a lot of Christmases in Los Angeles, but that's a whole different ball of wax.
Yeah. What about you, Aiden? Does anybody travel for Christmas? Does anybody actually do that other than like going to see family? I don't know, but
we want to do. My wife and I would like to do Christmas in New York City. I think we're going to do that next year.
I have experienced Christmas in New York City, and it was magical. It snowed when we were up there.
Why were you traveling for Christmas?
We went up it was like around Christmas for like it was me and some friends from college. We went to New York. Went to New York for like it was like from like the 18th to like the 21st or something like that. Just like a weekend. Very cool.
You're going to see Sweet Charity on Broadway, or what are you doing?
I didn't get to dictate what we did, but we would have taken it.
Six fellows toe tapping up Broadway.
It's the ultimate show. I don't understand. There's singing, there's dancing, there's acting. Oh, Jesus Christ Superstar is another one I love. Another great musical. But yeah, Christmas in New York is awesome. It's so fun.
Yeah, I can't wait to do it. We want to do like the whole like, I mean, it's going to cost them a little money, but the plaza and all that stuff.
Oh my God.
Where do you want me to stay? The Bronx?
Trump Tower.
I stayed in Jersey City whenever we went.
Yeah, no, I mean, no. If I'm gonna do it, I gotta like get in there.
I stayed in Jersey City. I remember I made everybody laugh. We got out of the car and there was two guys arguing on the street, and I went, "The Big Apple," and then everybody laughed. And it actually made the two guys laugh, which was
yeah. And I would like to do like a Hawaii Christmas at some point. Yeah.
Like,
have you ever been? I've never been to Hawaii.
Do you think I've ever been to Hawaii? No, I haven't been to Hawaii.
Never had a bagel.
Yeah, exactly. What do you think I've been to Hawaii? Have I had poi? Absolutely not.
Yeah. What about a poke bowl?
Yeah. Oh, I love poke
First of all, that's fictional. They're in animation. So
that's what's tough about Nashville, man.
What? No Asian food?
There's some, but like
I remember Aaron Wrighton was talking to me one time because he said he obviously grew up in the Northwest, and he was like, "Have you ever had Hawaiian food?" And I was like, "No, not really." And he was like, "They don't have any Hawaiian places." I was like, "In South Carolina, no, we were pretty far away from it."
But even here, it's like I try to order like a poke bowl, and the first option that comes up is like, "You want hot chicken?"
Yeah,
like that's not poke. Mm-hmm. What are we doing here?
I don't even know what poke is.
It's just like raw fish with like seaweed, greens.
Yeah, I always say that it's like a sushi in a bowl.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Kind of
that doesn't sound too bad.
No, it's great.
Doesn't sound great, but doesn't sound bad.
You want to talk about the song you picked at all?
Sorry, we've gone off so many tangents.
Hey. Because the minute there's a dead zone, I'm going to tell a freaking story I've already told twice before.
I don't know. I mean, the song itself is fine. I mean, it's like, it's pretty.
Do you have a favorite line? Do you have what were you doing when you listened to it?
I was folding laundry and driving. I liked it a lot. It's just like it's the song where it's like, it was fine. There was really not much to stick out about it. That's kind of the only thing. It's very mid-tier.
I think what you guys said is so true, though. How if you change the lyrics around, it would completely fit.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. That's the thing. I mean, that's the only thing. It was like I kind of was listening to it, and I was like, it's pretty good, but it's also like, I don't know. It wasn't quite ho 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 in a bottle of rum, where it wasn't aggressively Christmassy. That's the thing. I guess that's what I would say too. It wasn't aggressively Christmassy.
Yeah, those are the best Christmas songs.
Yeah, but I mean, it wasn't aggressively Christmassy in a bad way. That's It's like that's the thing where it's like because like I said, kind of if you just replace Sailor's Christmas with Sailor's Home, then it's like it just becomes the same thing again. Mm-hmm. But that's basically what I had for it. Because even when I was listening to it after I chose it, I was like, I don't have a lot on this.
And by the way, so to go back to fishing, I want to go specifically to Key West and do the tarpon fishing.
Tarpon?
Because I keep finding now it's my algorithm, but I keep finding tarpon fishing videos that come up, and I gotta say, I'm hooked.
Tropical humor.
Reeled me in.
Tropical humor with Mike Postolakis. Cue animated airplane.
Like a banner.
Yeah, the banner. And since it's Christmas episode, you have Christmas lights wrapped around it.
So is that like, is the boat moving for that? What is that? Is that like deep sea fishing?
It's like, no, because it doesn't look very deep.
I've always wanted to go spear fishing.
Yeah. No, it's like you take a little skiff out there and
swimming.
What?
I used to swim a lot when I was younger. I need to get back into it.
Are you having your own podcast over there? I'm trying to talk to him.
Sorry. Sorry, Mike, you were saying.
Anyway. Yeah, it's just out there in the Keys. So it doesn't look too deep, but the fish are like huge. It's crazy. And then it seems a little close to fly fishing, the way you do it.
Oh.
Yeah. Which I'd also like to do. A river runs through it. You ever read that or see that movie?
I saw that movie. When my granddad died, I got all of his DVDs, and that was one of them, so I watched it.
Yeah.
I got all of the Death Wishes with Charles Bronson.
Oh, now we're talking. Dude, Death Wish 3?
Death Wish.
One of the best movies ever made.
Death Wishes 3. Yeah, I got all the Death Wishes, and I got a coal miner's daughter.
When I go to a big city and see how it's running, I think of Death Wish 3. I'm like, let's do this.
Of course you think of Death Wish 3. Whenever I go to a big city, I always think of the Warriors. And I'm like, God, just me and 9 of my friends bebopping our way around the city, beating up people in colorful costumes.
That's a good movie, too.
Doing kung fu.
Yeah, sure. Well, anything else? Where are we at?
42.
Oh, yeah. We're calling it.
Merry Christmas, guys, and happy holidays to any of our other parrot heads who don't celebrate Christmas. Happy Hanukkah to any Jewish parrot heads out there.
Yeah, sure. Kwanzaa.
Happy Kwanzaa to any parrot heads out there who celebrate Kwanzaa.
Anything for the Muslims?
Yeah, I forget. Is there a Muslim holiday around the wintertime? Does anybody know? I feel like I'd be the guy that would. So I guess
for sure. So anyway, we'll check that off hours. All right, everybody. Thanks for listening, and make sure to check out our next episode coming Monday.